Hi everyone, in this video we're going to do a challenge between the free version of LYNX Whiteboard and LYNX Pro, our subscription model that includes a lot of AI tools. So I'm going to challenge both LYNX Free and LYNX Pro to make a presentation. So let's get started. We'll start off with LYNX Free. Now LYNX is a free app and the AI tools that come with the LYNX Pro subscription basically are extras that are always there within LYNX, locked behind the subscription model. £2 a month for an individual teacher to use, cheaper if you get a site license for your school, college or workplace establishment. Anyway, I want to do a project all about famous pirates. So to start off with, I can use my text boxes down here and I can pick a font and I'm going to type in my title. Pirates of History, we shall call it for now. There we go, and I can enlarge that, and that's a nice title. Now for any other text, I either have to know a lot about it so I can start typing it myself, or as most of us do, we might go online and research. Now the only problem with displaying websites to the children is exactly the problem we see at the top here, adverts. So what I could do is I could get us started here. We've got a list of famous pirates. I can grab this text, copy it, and we can take it directly into LYNX and I can paste it in. Remember, if you are copying and pasting a lot of text from a website, it's good to include some kind of a bibliography so you can give credit to the people that did that bit of research for you. So there we've got something that gets me started. These will now be live text boxes, so I can go in here and make editing choices should I want to as well. Now, if we pop back to the website here, I can also collect images as well. And we can pop that to LYNX, and I just have to right click and paste my images in, and I can add captions and so on. Now, of course, I also have the media search here too. This is what free users can use. So I can type in here what I would like to search for. So I might want a picture of the famous pirate Blackbeard. I will search for him. There he is. That looks quite a good image. Let's drag that out there. I can add a label to that in a moment, and I want some information on him. Now the media search doesn't allow us to search for text, sadly, within here. Let's have a look. Now there's also the famous pirate Bonnie. Let's see. There she is. So we can choose which images we want directly from within the media search there. And of course, I can go back out to the website whenever I like, and we can get some text all about her as well. Back here. Now the great thing about LYNX is that we can then mess around with all of this in a variety of ways. So I might want to change this so it's actually one of my default fonts. So there we go. I've just changed that into Comic Sans there very easily and quickly. And it's dead easy to rearrange things. It feels a lot like Publisher used to when we want to rearrange things on the page so that they all fit. So I definitely want this picture here to come forward and sit over the top of the writing there a little bit. And I could put that there, and we can do a bit of research about Blackbeard and add him in there. So you can see very quickly I can generate my free content, but that's just one page at a time. Now let's compare to LYNX Pro. So in my additional content, I can bring up the AI assistant. Let's make a whole presentation in one go. So famous pirates of history. Who's this audience going to be? So let's say it's going to be 7 and 8-year-old children. And the description is facts and dates and info on famous pirates from around the world. Okay, I could put more information in there. Now I'm just going to choose my pages. I want a title page, an outline, which is a contents page. Content then refers to the actual information that we're going to create. We could have a summary, an exercise, a quiz, a diagram, and an assignment. And then we hit generate pages. Now I don't know what it's going to produce, and it certainly can sometimes feel like it takes a few minutes, so apologies to that if it adds on extra time to our video here. Now the good news is, if it doesn't come up with exactly what I was looking for, I can create just one page at a time as well and be even more specific on what I want, and I'll show you where that is in a moment. But hopefully this should create a presentation for me with a color scheme for the backgrounds, a font choice, and loads of slides. And I quite like the fact that it will often think of things that I wasn't expecting to come up, that take me off on interesting little tangents and I want to expand on. The presentation, as you'll see in a minute, is not the finished article. Here it is. So for example, these text boxes, I might want to resize them and things like that. You're free to do so. And of course you can edit the text too. So I might want to put, instead of the high C's, I might want to call it on the 7 C's. So they are editable. Let's have a look at the other pages that have been generated. So there's my contents page. There's the information about Blackbeard, and it's come up with an image for us. So I haven't had to do all that research. There's Anne Bonny, Captain Kidd, and there's a summary of some pirate adventures. And as I say, some of these pages might not be perfect. You might not like all the pirate activities it suggests. There's the quiz. And here we've got parts of a pirate ship. So I wasn't expecting that, but that's great, isn't it? That's something that children would be interested in. So very quickly, you can see this has generated for me 11 pages of content really, really quickly. Now, let's say I wanted to add in an extra page. I can just go to the AI assistant here and I can add a page there. I can decide what kind of page I want and what the information is. I won't do that now to save us some time. Now, however, there is another way that I can generate information very quickly, and that is in the text area. So I might want a paragraph, and I might say here, tell me about the life and death of Captain Blackbeard. And this will research the internet and then put that content into a paragraph for me that I can then insert onto my page here. There we go. Now I could also create a list. So I could put in here something like a list of famous pirates and the dates in which they lived between. Let's see if that works. There we go. And I can insert that text there. So you can see it is doing the research for us. We're not copying it and pasting it from a website. The AI is doing the research and generating that text for us. Now, the children, when they find text and they put it in and they're maybe typing for themselves in presentations, they can also use the text tools to do things like rewrite the text. So it might be that they want to rewrite it so that it's a bit more dramatic or a bit more interesting, or they want to change it into another language. Also, what they can do is they can do convert to paragraph. So if they're writing a spelling mistakes and grammar errors, convert to paragraph will correct that for them. So I certainly think that LYNX Pro wins this round. What about you? Let us know what you think.